Good afternoon, everyone. I, Sneha Padve, Company Secretary of the company, welcome you all to the 33rd Annual General Meeting of Birlasoft Limited. Before I hand over the proceedings to the Chairman to declare the meeting open, I would like to mention certain points here. The Ministry of Company Affairs and the Securities and Exchange Board of India, via their respective circulars, have allowed companies to hold the annual general meeting through video conferencing or other audio-visual means up to 30th September 2024. This annual general meeting is accordingly being held through video conference, and participation of members through video conferencing is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. In terms of the said circulars, the annual report of the company for the financial year 2023-24, along with the notice of 33rd AGM, has been sent by electronic means only to all the members whose email IDs are registered with the company's registrar and transfer agent or the depositories. The registered office of the company, situated at Pune, Maharashtra, shall be deemed to be the venue for this 33rd AGM, and the proceedings of this AGM shall be deemed to be convened thereat. The register of directors and key managerial personnel, the register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested, and other documents required to be kept open for inspection can be accessed for inspection by the members on the website of the company during the proceedings of this AGM. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable, and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. All the members who have joined this meeting are by default being placed on mute mode by the host in order to avoid disturbance which may arise from the background noise and for conducting this meeting smoothly and seamlessly. Some of the shareholders have registered themselves as speaker shareholder for this AGM. Accordingly, opportunity will be given to those shareholders to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once Chairman opens the question and answer session. The shareholders who have registered themselves as a speaker shareholder will be announced one by one. Before speaking, shareholders are requested to click the webcam button to switch on their camera. I would request the shareholders to first introduce themselves and then proceed with their questions or views. The shareholders are requested to finish speaking within 3 minutes' time. Now I request Mrs. Amita Birla, Chairman of the company, to kindly chair the meeting and commence the proceedings of this meeting.
Thank you, Sneha. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to the company's 33rd Annual General Meeting of Birlasoft Limited. Before we start the proceedings of the AGM, let me introduce you to the members of the board and senior management present with us today. With me in the conference room are C.K. Birla, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee, Angan Guha, CEO and Managing Director, Satyavati Barera, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee, Anand Shankar Narayanan, Independent Director and Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, Nidhi Kilawala, Independent Director, and Manish Choksi, Independent Director and Chairman of the Risk Management Committee. We also have Kamini Shah, our Chief Financial Officer, here with us. I'd also like to acknowledge the attendance of Mr. Rusefa Jinwala, Partner, and Sumit Agarwal, Representative, SRBC & Co. LLP, the statutory auditor of the company, Snehal Kulkarni, representative of K.R. Chandratre, the Secretarial Auditor, Jayavant B. Bhave, Practicing Company Secretary, as the scrutinizer for this meeting from their respective locations through video conferencing. Thank you to all our members, colleagues on the board, and the management team for joining this meeting. The participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum, as per the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs in Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. The company has made all feasible efforts to enable shareholders to participate in the AGM through video conferencing facility and in providing electronic voting facility during the AGM. Sneha will now brief us with regard to the e-voting process.
Thank you, Mrs. Birla. In compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, the company has provided to all the members who are holding shares as on the cutoff date of 24 July 2024, either in physical form or in dematerialized form, the facility to exercise their right to vote on all the resolutions set out in the notice of the 33rd Annual General Meeting. The remote e-voting platform was provided by National Securities Depository Limited, and remote e-voting facility was available to the members from Saturday 27 July 2024 9 a.m. to Tuesday 30th July 2024 5 p.m. Electronic voting facility at the AGM is being made available to enable members who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting. The e-voting window has been activated during the AGM proceedings. The members attending the meeting who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting are requested to cast their vote by going to the e-voting page in the previous menu, click on active voting cycle and clicking on EVEN 129171. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. The company has appointed Mr. Jayavant Bhave of JB Bhave and Company, Company Secretaries, to act as a scrutinizer for scrutinizing the remote e-voting and the e-voting process at the AGM in a fair and transparent manner. The results will be declared based on consolidated scrutinizer's report received by the company, considering the votes cast by the members participating in this AGM, together with the e-voting already done by shareholders during the remote e-voting period. I now request Mrs. Birla to continue with the proceedings of the AGM.
Thank you. Good afternoon once again, and a warm welcome to you at the 33rd Annual General Meeting of Birlasoft. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I'd like to thank you for your continued trust and confidence. This has been a unique year in more ways than one. The business landscape has been reshaped both by economic slowdown and geopolitical tensions. This has led to market volatility, which is complicated to navigate due to pivotal elections in some of our key markets. At Birlasoft, we successfully steered through these disruptions with agility and innovation. I'm happy to report that we closed FY24 on a robust note. Our operating results saw both revenue growth and margin expansion. During the financial year FY24, revenue grew by 12.7% and EBITDA margin expanded to 15.8%. We saw growth and a robust performance across markets and industry verticals, including BFSI, manufacturing, and energy and utilities. Our targeted go-to-market approach delivered both new customer acquisitions and renewals from existing clients across multiple verticals and markets. We garnered substantial new business from an existing US-based BFSI client for process integration services, and we won a new JDE rollout engagement in the ERP service line for a major US-based life sciences customer. Additionally, a Fortune 500 company in the CMT segment has selected Birlasoft to provide integration, enhancement, and support for their accounting platform in North America. These significant deals and our healthy client metrics are a great testament to our domain expertise and the trust and confidence of our clients that they place in us to deliver exceptional value for them. We will continue to maintain this sharp focus on client centricity, disciplined execution, and operational efficiency as technology increasingly influences every aspect of the economy, society, and government. The technology shifts led by advancements in AI introduce new strategic challenges and opportunities, and the evolving landscape of sustainability, compliance, and reporting standards requires sophisticated IT and digital solutions. Enterprises are also continually investing in cloud and data infrastructure to enhance efficiency and productivity. As part of our commitment to creating innovative solutions for our customers, we've made several investments in future-ready technologies, such as generative AI. Earlier this year, we set up a Center of Excellence in partnership with Microsoft and launched our own generative AI platform, Birlasoft Cogito, designed to transform enterprises. This platform facilitates the exploration, development, implementation, and scaling of Gen AI solutions. I'm also proud of the public health biosurveillance platform that we developed for a client. It leverages advanced technology to provide real-time insights for disease control and facilitates multi-party collaboration while prioritizing privacy, allowing data to be shared securely. Equally transformative is Optimus, our internal tech transformation program designed to boost talent, productivity, and efficiency. It reflects our commitment to scalability, demonstrating our possibilities to customers while integrating operations with strategy. Along with our investments in technology, we continue to invest in talent and championing diversity. We've introduced multiple skilling initiatives to meet the global demand for future-ready skills. In FY24, over 550,000 training hours were logged, with average learning per person increasing to 51 hours, and 94% of the total workforce engaged in unique training sessions. We've also launched several other tech-based initiatives that have been impactful, both within our organization and externally. And at the forefront is Skillfolio, our award-winning skill transformation program. It standardizes skill language, integrates talent processes, and centralizes skill data. In addition to investments in talent and technology partnerships, Birlasoft introduced the ESG framework with a focus on risk management, customer engagement and satisfaction, business ethics, governance and transparency, talent attraction and retention, climate action and energy management, DE&I, and responsible supply chain. These cover 16 of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals defined by the United Nations. Birlasoft has made significant strides through renewable energy adoption, emission reduction, and zero waste initiatives. Our commitment to business ethics, governance, and transparency is reinforced by the Enterprise Risk Management 2.0 framework. We also have initiatives such as the Be Empowered platform and Women Returnship program, contributing to our recognition as an ESG champion of India in 2024 by Dun & Bradstreet. Giving back to society and making a meaningful impact on the communities we engage with is central to our ethos. And many of our CSR efforts continue to focus on empowering women and children. These include Project Disha for the holistic development of women and children from underprivileged and marginalized communities, and eVidya, which helps bridge the digital divide for underprivileged women in India. Our focus on the Community Rural Mental Health Program, in partnership with the Live, Love, Laugh Foundation, helps normalize much-needed discussions around mental illness. And Birlasoft's flagship, award-winning Project Shodan, continues to help farmers by promoting sustainable agricultural practices. We're proud to receive accolades from Gartner, ISG, Avasant, and the Great Place to Work Institute for our people-centric culture and commitment to DE&I. We are grateful for these recognitions and for all our incredible employees who every day live the culture of trust, performance orientation, and accountability. It is the drive and strength of Birlasoft's global workforce and its leadership team that we continue to grow the Birlasoft brand and promise every day. Thank you to all our partners, clients, associates, and other stakeholders for your trust and confidence in us. I'd like to now invite Angan to share his opening comments.
Thank you, Amita. Good afternoon, everyone. Dear shareholders, looking back at the financial year 2024, I'm happy to share that Birlasoft has delivered on all counts, despite the high macroeconomic uncertainty that continues to prevail and impact the IT services business. We delivered strong financial and operating performance with consistent quarter-on-quarter growth on all parameters. What worked for us is our constant focus on execution, sustained investments in capability building, and our financial rigor. We achieved significant milestones this year, which showed growth on all three fronts: revenue, margins, and deal wins. During the fiscal 2024, our revenues grew by 12.7% to rupees 5,278 crores. On the deal fronts too, we had a very strong year with total contract value deals signed at about $875 million. We saw strong margin performance with our EBITDA margins expanding from 14% to 15.8%, resulting in our EBITDA crossing the $100 million mark for the first time in our history. Our PAT, profit after tax, has also grown by 88% to 624 crores. And as you will notice, our cash reserves have increased by 52% as well. We have been co-innovating with our customers and partnering them in their transformation journeys, combining operational excellence, cost efficiency, and a client-centric approach has really helped us deliver better value, and we are seeing tremendous traction in our top clients. While I'm proud of our client mining strategy, we have also rationalized our tail accounts. Our active accounts today stand at 259 compared to the 288 accounts that we had in the previous year. Birlasoft has been one of the first companies to ride the wave of generative AI. Like Amita mentioned earlier, we've established a Gen AI Center of Excellence in partnership with our partners, Microsoft. Today, we are a Gen AI ready workforce, and we continue to build capabilities not only on generative AI, but other technologies as well. Amita also talked a little bit about Optimus, which is our internal technology transformation program. I also wanted to highlight that Optimus uses automation to not only streamline but scale our processes. We are pretty proud of this program, and we are excited about the great possibilities this opens up for us as a firm. All our four verticals, BFSI, energy and utilities, manufacturing, and life sciences, have shown growth. We are confident that focusing on these four verticals and on the markets that we serve, we can drive sustainable growth for the long term for us as a firm. We are equally focused on investing in our people and their well being to empower them to adapt to the evolving skill demands of the market. We have invested in programs such as Skillfolio and the Coursera led customized guided learning. Our efforts on gender diversity are being acknowledged and applauded across the globe. Recently, Birlasoft received a certificate of diversity, placing us among the top 20 most innovative practices in women leadership development at the Accelerate and Diversity Awards 2024. Birlasoft is deeply committed to diversity and inclusion and promotes an inclusive culture where diverse perspectives are heard and valued across the organization. Our initiatives like Be Empowered, Her Voice Unplugged, the Women Returnship Program, and Career Reboot Program empower women to grow at different stages of their career. We are also proud that we have been recertified as a great place to work for the third consecutive year. These and similar accolades reaffirm our dedication to create a workplace where people from diverse backgrounds can thrive and succeed. The year 2023 has helped us lay a solid foundation for our domain and capability led expertise as an organization. I'm very optimistic about what lies ahead, and our focus will be on technology transformation and building our capabilities, and our investments will continue on sales and delivery. We are at the threshold of the next phase of our growth journey, and we will get there by consistently doing what we do best, which is keeping our heads down and executing quarter over quarter. I thank you for your trust and support in us, and I look forward to the next year, which we believe is going to be a strong year for us as well. Thank you, and back to you, Amita.
Thanks, Angan. The notice of the 33rd Annual General Meeting, along with the annual report for the financial year 2023 to 2024, was sent to the members electronically, and with your permission, I will take them as read. There are no qualifications, observations, or adverse remarks in the statutory auditor's report on the financials of the company for the financial year 2023-24 and the secretarial auditor's report. With your permission, I take the statutory auditor's report and the secretarial auditor's report as read. In terms of the notice of the 33rd Annual General Meeting, the following ordinary resolutions are to be considered at this meeting. Number 1, adoption of the audited standalone financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2024, and the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Number 2, adoption of the audited consolidated financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2024, and the report of the auditors thereon. Number 3, confirmation of interim dividend of 2.5 rupees per equity share of 2 rupees each, and to consider declaration of final dividend of 4 rupees per equity share of face value 2 rupees each for the financial year ended March 31, 2024. Satyavati, may I request you to take up the next item, which is number 4?
Sure, Amita. Ordinary Resolution number 4, reappointment of Amita Birla, DIN 00837718, as a director who retires by rotation and being eligible offers herself for reappointment. Back to you, Amita.
Thank you, Satya. Members who have not yet voted may cast their vote. The e-voting will remain open up to 15 minutes before the end of this meeting. Now, I open the floor for questions and answers, and to avoid repetition, the questions will be addressed at the end. I'm now going to request the moderator to unmute the registered speaker members one by one.
Thank you, ma'am. Shareholders are requested to complete asking their questions within 3 minutes, please. Our first speaker shareholder is Mr. Anil Mehta. Sir, you have been placed into the meeting and unmuted. You may please start your video and ask your questions.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Please proceed.
Good afternoon, this is Anil Mehta here. I attend this meeting from my residence, Kandivali, Mumbai. Sir, we have a few questions. The question number 1, with increase the globalization, what has the company done to increase the international rate of knowledge and experience on the board? Next question, how does the management monitor intercompany transactions? Question 3. What are the principal objectives of the company's business plan for the next year, for the next 5 years? Next question. How does the company assess its liquidity and the availability of the funding sources for the operations? And the last question, what is the company doing to improve the shareholders' relations? With this, we are supporting all the resolution. And sir, one query is that when we are calling the telephone contact number, no one is answering, only ringing. Even they are not giving the answer on my email also. And my email will also not be written. So that means we have received also, but not received the reply. That's all from my side. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Speaker shareholder number 2 has not joined the meeting. Hence, we move to speaker shareholder number 3, which is Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak.
Can you just put the camera on of the speaker, please? You can't see.
Moderator, is there a way to put on the switch on the camera?
The camera of the speaker, they will have to turn on themselves.
Yeah.
So please will you ask them to turn it on?
You request them to turn it on?
Sure. Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak, could you please turn on your camera?
Mr. Modak's on mute.
Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak, sir, please switch on your camera. You have been unmuted.
You can't hear him also.
Why don't we just hear his question then?
Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak, could you ask your question, please?
Moderator, should we come back to Mr.
Okay,
Modak?
we will move to the next speaker shareholder. Speaker shareholder number 4 has also not joined the meeting. So we move to speaker shareholder number 5, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Mr. Gupta, you have been placed into the meeting. Yes, please turn on your camera, sir.
Hello. Good afternoon, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I am equity shareholder of Birlasoft Software Limited. I thanks to your company secretary and team to help us to join this meeting through VC. And I thanks to you and your team for the excellent result of the company for the year ended 23-24. Ma'am, what's your future plan with CapEx? And have you any plan to split the share to increase the liquidity and market capitalization? And when the shareholders will get return a reward under your leadership? I strongly support all the resolutions. And now the IT business is going up. And what's your plan in that regard in the software development business? So what's your plan? Please throw some highlight in this regard, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Speaker shareholder number 6, Mr. Praful Chavda. Mr. Praful, you have been placed into the meeting and unmuted. Please turn on your camera and ask your question.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
जी सर, आ रही है.
थैंक यू. चेयरमैन सर, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, चेयरपर्सन मैडम और बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, चेयरपर्सन मैडम और साथी शेयरहोल्डर्स. मैं एक कंपनी का शेयरहोल्डर हूँ. इसके अलावा सीके बिरला जी की जो भी कंपनी है इसका मैं शेयरहोल्डर हूँ और हर एक कंपनी में मैं वेल विशर तरीके रहता हूँ. और कोई भी कंपनी में मैं आगे इसमें वोटिंग नहीं करके दूसरे को भी बोलता हूँ कि ये कंपनी बिरला जी का है तो आगे बढ़ने के लिए सपोर्ट करते रहिए. मैं जो रिविजन है कंपनी का पेज नंबर 5 पे डिटेल दिया है, प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स यानी कि डबल. कंपनी ने अच्छा काम किया, जब भी डबल हुआ तो मैं ये भी जानना चाहता हूँ कि कोई कंपनी को टेक ओवर करने को जा रही है क्या, जो अपने बिजनेस लिंक में है, अपने बिजनेस जैसा बिजनेस करती हो, छोटी कंपनी हो, किसी को टेक ओवर करनी है तो बताएंगे. और न्यू बिजनेस, यानी इस ये बिजनेस में तो अपने को बेनिफिट मिल रहा है। सॉफ्टवेयर डिवीजन में न्यू बिजनेस स्टार्ट करने में कोई खर्चा नहीं होता है और कुछ एक्सपेंडिचर ज़्यादा नहीं करना पड़ता है। ओनली सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियर चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ है तो ये बताएंगे। इसके अलावा CSR में अच्छा काम हो रहा है। CSR में मैंने देखा पेज नंबर 30, 31 और 29 पे बहुत सारे डिटेल्स कंपनी सेक्रेटरी ने दिया हुआ है, तो इसके मैं खुश हूँ कि सीएस में अच्छा काम हो रहा है और इससे गांव वाले को, फार्मर को, सबको बेनिफिट मिल रहा है कंपनी का प्रॉफिट से, वो भी एक खुशी की बात है। जनरली देखे तो कंपनी से तरफ से मेरे को सब कुछ अच्छा है। पर मैं बिरला जी को एक बात कहना चाहता हूँ कि आपके टोटल सीके बिरला ग्रुप में लाखों शेयर होल्डर है और स्पीकर होंगे 30, पूरे मिला के भी 30 होंगे, तो कम से कम आप मिल नहीं सकते हो हम लोगों को, हम मिलना चाहते हैं तो कम से कम कभी कभार आप फोन से भी हमको कांटेक्ट करके 2-3 मिनट बात कर सकते तो बहुत अच्छा दिखता कि बिरला जी का हमको फोन आया था और कंपनी के बारे में पूछ रहे थे। ऐसा कुछ कर सकते तो कीजिए, ताकि हम हमारे पर्सनल कोई बात है तो भी आपको बता सकते, कंपनी के बारे में बात जान सकते। धन्यवाद सर। एक बात मैं कहना भूल गया, मेरे को बिरला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का अभी तक लिंक नहीं मिला है। धन्यवाद।
इसका नहीं मिला?
बिरला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक नेक्स्ट मीटिंग।
बिरला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इसका
Thank you,
है
sir.
हमारा।
मैंने मेल भी किया है पर कुछ रिप्लाई नहीं हुआ है।
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स किसकी है जी?
बिरला इलेक्ट्रॉनिक का मेल नहीं मिला है। मैंने मेल भी किया कि मुझे नहीं मिला है और अभी तक कोई रिपोर्ट नहीं है मुझे, लेकिन वो भी करना मेरा एक शौक है।
नहीं, बिरला एनुअल अकाउंट्स नहीं मिला।
Yeah, he's saying it's not got the report. He's emailed electronically, but no reply.
मेल लिंक नहीं मिला है।
He sent an email. Not a physical report.
Okay.
It's a physical report. So he wants both based.
प्रफुल्ल जी हम लोग भेज देंगे, हमने नोट कर दिया
ओके
रिक्वेस्ट।
थैंक यू मैडम। 3:30 को मीटिंग है।
Thank you.
थैंक यू।
Hyderabad में
Speaker shareholder number 7 has not joined. Hence, we move to speaker shareholder number 8, Mr. Yusuf Rangwala. Mr. Yusuf, you have been placed into the meeting.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर। गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम, आपको आवाज आ रहा है?
जी सर, आवाज आ रही है।
सर मैं गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम, मैं बॉम्बे से यूसुफ रंगवाला बात करता हूँ सर। मैडम ये बीके अपना बीके मतलब बिरला ग्रुप की कंपनी मैडम, आप सॉफ्टवेयर डिवीजन में है मैडम। मैं जानना चाहता हूँ टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ आपने कंपनी के से मैडम, हमें कंपनी सेक्रेटरी हमको बैलेंस शीट दिया, उसके लिए सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। हो सके तो अपना सॉफ्टवेयर डिवीजन का विजिट कराना, और सर आप दिवाली में हमें याद रखना कुछ स्वीट जैसा कुछ मीठा कुछ भेजना है सर, और ड्राई फ्रूट भी भेजना हो सके तो। नथिंग मोर, टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ कितने हैं सर अपने पास, जानना चाहता हूँ। और अपना जो अपना मेन कंपनी इन्फोसिस विप्रो, इससे अपना क्या कंपटीशन है मैं जानना चाहता हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच। फूलों की खुशबू कलियों की बात और बिरला का हमेशा साथ रहे सर। दिस इज एक्सीलेंट कंपनी। ओरिएंटल आपका 2 दिन के बाद है, उसका भी शेयर होल्डर हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर। जय हिंद महाराष्ट्र सर। वंदे मातरम। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We will now try moving to our earlier speaker shareholder, Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak, who was not able to speak. Mr. Sunil Kumar, you have been unmuted. Please turn on your camera and ask your question. Mr. Sunil Kumar Modak, please ask your question. We are not able to hear Mr. Modak. Chairman, there are no other speaker shareholders. Back to you, please.
Okay. I think we have Mr. Modak's questions anyway, so we will attempt to answer them. Thank you to the shareholders for your questions, and I'm going to now summarize the answers. Our strategy for the company is actually to focus on geographical expansion beyond the American region. We want to focus on specific industry verticals like BFSI, life sciences, energy and utilities, and manufacturing. We want to expand by developing tailored, domain-focused tech capabilities with a focus on high-growth service offerings, strengthening and leveraging strategic alliances to secure large deals by co-creating customized solutions for our customers. All of these should help us integrate and optimize our capabilities into the digital footprints of our clients and to help deliver exceptional value to our stakeholders over the next few years. There are, of course, challenges in the volatile environment right now, and there are risks associated with that because of geopolitical and inflationary conditions. So as a result of this, customers are actually reducing their discretionary IT spend, and they're focusing more of their energies on cost optimization. This does, in fact, cause a delay in the decision-making process, but it also provides an opportunity for us to partner with them in their cost optimization initiatives. We're, however, continue to make right investments in our sales leadership, expanding our geographical presence, and a lot more detail is available in our quarterly disclosures and earnings call transcripts when we discuss all of this with our investor community. We have a completely new board starting Q4 23 onwards, with Anand Shankaranarayanan joining us, followed by Satyavati Badera, Nidhi Kilawala, and Manish Choksi. Each one of them are experts in their own fields, and they bring diverse perspectives to our board conversations, and they play a critical role in guiding the strategy and governance at the board level. Their detailed profiles are available on the Birlasoft website. There was a question on CSR and ESG. Our ESG vision revolves around the principles of people, planet, and efficiency, and it forms the cornerstone of our commitment to delivering global solutions that impact the livelihoods, society, and environments positively. Our ESG goals, and I spoke a little bit about this in my speech, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, electricity and energy efficiency, waste management, and water management. Last year, we were recognized amongst the ESG Champions of India 2024 by Dun & Bradstreet. As for CSR, our programs, we continue with our environmental sustainability program, and that's called Shodan. That focuses on maintaining air, water, soil quality, and the ecological balance. We have a program on women and child development, and that's called Disha, and that supports the education of underprivileged children and aspiring women from marginalized communities. And we have a mental health program in collaboration with the Live, Love, Laugh Foundation. And we've committed to a journey that helps to impact people with mental illness and their caregivers in rural India. In the last year, we've impacted close to 4,000 and their caregivers in the rural districts of Odisha by facilitating access to psychiatric counseling and access to government benefits and livelihood opportunities. And more details about the CSR and the ESG are available on the Birlasoft website. During FY24, the company's already paid ₹2.50 per share as interim dividend, and the proposed final dividend of ₹4 per share is taking the total dividend for FY24 to ₹6.50. The dividend payout policy of the company is reviewed and derived after evaluating the fund requirements of the business to drive growth and expansion. But I want to assure everyone that our profit distribution will always be in the best interests of the shareholders. Our cash reserves, as on 31st of March, were 1,460 crore rupees, which are parked in highly liquid instruments. The company manages its working capital tightly and has a very high focus on cash generation by rigorously managing timely billing and collections. And apart from cash reserves, we have healthy working capital limits set up with various banks and maintain strong relationships with the banks to meet any short-term and long-term requirements. We also enjoy a healthy credit rating, and that can enable us to raise funds at short notice if required. There was a question on managing intercompany transactions. We have a separate tracking mechanism in our ERP system for related party transactions. This helps us to ensure, helps to monitor and ensure that all related party transactions are at arm's length price and compliant to transfer pricing guidelines. There was a question, I think, on Calcutta. We at the moment have no plans to invest in Calcutta, but we keep evaluating technical and talent hubs, and we do take your feedback into consideration. The current strength, the headcount strength on the 30th of June for Birlasoft is 12,865. Of this, 24% of the total headcount is women. So that's just over 3,000 people. And from a diversity and inclusion standpoint, we are an equal opportunities employer. We have initiatives that prepare and mentor women for senior roles, as well as support women returning from significant breaks to thrive in their careers. Our DEI strategies are integrated into recruitment, performance management, training, and other processes. We want to improve shareholder value. We are always focused on serving customers, and we will address all the open topics. We will evaluate the plan for a stock split, and we will look at new opportunities. We're always looking at new opportunities for CapEx. At the moment, we don't have any specific M&A plans, and we will come to the shareholders at the appropriate time when we have something. Thank you for your questions. I hope all the queries of the members have been answered. As I said, for the unanswered questions, the answers can be provided over email. And I want to request the members who have not cast their votes yet, please would you do so. I authorize Angan Guha, CEO and Managing Director, Kamini Shah, Chief Financial Officer, and Sneha Padve, Company Secretary of the company, to receive the scrutinizer's report on e-voting and declare the result of the voting to the stock exchanges within 2 working days from the end of this meeting. The results will be published on the company's website and also get uploaded on the websites of the stock exchanges. The resolutions, as per the notice, will be deemed to be passed today, that is 31st of July 2024, subject to receipt of requisite number of votes. Finally, thank you to all the members for participating in this AGM. I'd also like to thank all our board members and auditors for their participation. And with that, I declare the meeting closed after being open for 15 minutes from now for the e-voting to be completed. Thank you. Thank you.